Darcy and I, the Darchris team, over the years we've shared 4 dozen videos of our experiences throughout the West. Alaska, Hawaii.
Enjoyable ones.
Enjoyable ones. We had fun making all of them. This video is not that way.
Mm-mm.
This video has foul language and extreme violence, and it's still very fresh to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose it will remain that way for the rest of our lives.
And we tried to document, when it started getting weird, we got out the cameras and did the best we could. I mean, of documenting the whole thing.
But it's a reminder of what life can be and what can happen to you, I guess. Mm-hmm. And all I can say is it's real, and we feel we should share it. So be forewarned.
It's harsh.
Yes, and thank you for watching. This year, the Darchris team decided to do something new. Figured we'd go over and hunt turkeys in the same area that we normally hunt deer and elk in. Spring hunt. So we loaded up old Tondo and headed towards the morning sun. There we set up camp and then headed up the old creek trail that led to a little pond we discovered some years ago.
Look at that creek. Doesn't that sound neat? Ah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that. Beautiful. Woo! Some hillside across from the creek.
It was time to do a little fishing and begin relaxing, Rest up a little before doing any serious, arduous turkey scouting. I put on my favorite fly, a good ball of cheesy power bait, and flung it out into the center of the pond. It was a beautiful afternoon, the ideal start to a hunt. It was warm and sweet smelling with the scent of spring.
Fish on. All right. All right. There you go, honey. Success. Nice. Aw, you got one.
Trophy.
Trophy fish. Yay. Woohoo.
Go back and get your big brother. Well, by golly, we got another
Scrapper.
absolute monster.
Yep.
Look at that, folks. And there is the fish killer herself, except she's going to let this little guy go.
I cast it and
We're still looking for a big one.
little guy.
Okay. There he goes. Then I connected again. And not only did I hook a trout, but I also got my line around some underwater debris. I stood a good chance of not only losing the trout, but my hook as well. Skillfully, I worked the little fish out of the snag and brought him ashore. I think he was even littler than my first fish. Then he released himself and headed back out. I said thank you and waved goodbye. Then Darcy got lucky. Fish on. She was battling another fire-bringing 10-inch trout and finally managed to whip him and bring him up to shore.
He's a dandy.
Well, maybe he'll be big enough next year.
He's a full foot long.
The fish got even bigger when we got him on film. Darcy let her trout go, and we said goodbye to the duck.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You know, this is kind of like a house. You got a rec room, or you got a den, or a man cave, or something. Here we got a creek. What else can I say? Oh, it's been a long winter.
Yeah. Just need a deer or some turkeys to go right by here.
Turkeys. Let's get to work.
It was time for a little bit of afternoon turkey scouting, and I wondered what we'd find. We were in for a surprise.
Well, this is kind of where I wanted to hunt, but we got a little bit more snow this year than I expected. Old weather isn't treating us real well, but we'll drive up there and see what we can find. Who knows? We'll be a little lower where I want to hunt, but I didn't expect it to be this frosty.
We headed up the road to Belshaw Meadow, and boing!
Looks like the end of the line to me.
So all we could do was turn around and head into Plan B, whatever that was. And we ran smack into a situation and a question. Well, here's a worthless sign. Somebody's knocked it down, and I can see why. What good does it do? You can... Really, when you think about it, what question does that answer in a sign? You got to have a purpose, and this is...
You can go this way or that way.
Yeah.
50-50 chance of getting it right.
Good luck.
Good.
Oh, well.
Okay.
We'll go on down the road now and see if we can find us some turkeys.
Maybe so.
Let's go get them. But at last we did something right and found turkeys. But as far as I could tell, this wad of Thanksgiving dinners didn't have a tom with them. They didn't appear to be a gobbler in sight. Dang. But they were pretty, weren't they? Then we found something really interesting. A shoe tree. Yes, sir, a genuine shoe tree.
Big thing out here. East of the Cascades, it appears. Somebody started a shoe tree. Alright, I'm going to try. I've never done this before. This is my first.
Okay.
Practice. Woo! I'm a one-hit wonder.
Score!
I got mine done.
My turn.
Hey, I'm going for the world record. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm going to be the star on the top of the tree.
Okay, here we go. Oh!
Okay. That was a good warm-up. That just shows you how to get it up there. Now, this is the one that counts.
Okay. Whoa! You did it! Aw, there's the proud thrower.
One more time. You watch this.
Oh, you're gonna get him down from there? Uh-oh. Okay.
Ta-da! Okay, here we go. This is
right.
all time
Okay.
King Daddy.
Okay, we are so ready. Okie dokie. Woo! Oh, it did catch. All right. Well, you got higher than my pair of shoes, dear. I guess that's what it was all about.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It had begun to rain, so we headed back to camp for supper and a relaxing evening. Seemed like a good idea.
All right, I made 21 for drone. It's your turn.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. You know, it hasn't been the greatest day. The
No.
rain's ran us out of the woods,
I know, a whole day of scouting.
and we saw one flock of turkeys.
One group of turkeys, yeah.
We got to do better than that. I'd hoped to find, get some idea where they were at.
We're running out
We
of
got
time.
a day and a half, or, day after tomorrow's opening day.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
got to find something, or we're going to wind up doing scouting during hunting season. And I want to have a plan made when we get into it.
Yeah. Me too.
So I think tomorrow we're going to go up that little road, the second one we went up today, around the hill where we got to the top.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go on further to the end of that road. And I know from deer hunting out there, there's a little stream and a bunch of hardwoods. And that's different country for around here. And I think maybe there's turkey food there. And I think that's where we should look.
Okay.
And we got to do something, or we're going to wind up scouting during hunting season.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get up early and get out there, and maybe we find some
Give it
turkeys.
a try. All right. Uh-oh, you're getting a good spot there.
Holy shit, what was that?
Did you hear that?
I felt it.
Yeah.
What the hell was it? Damn it! What was that?
What is going on?
How weird.
What is that?
Probably some cow ran into the trailer. There's a bunch of them grazing around here.
What, would they do it twice? I mean...
Well, cows aren't the smartest animals in the world. Let's grab a camera and go out and take a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've been looking. I don't see anything out here yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything under there.
Not here. Not
see
where
anything.
I thought the noise was coming from.
I have no idea.
Wait a minute. What's that up there, honey? There.
Holy cow. Mud? Maybe an eagle flew into the trailer.
Oh, God. But could those be handprints?
Handprints? It'd be a gorilla if it was. I don't know what it is.
Wow.
Just mud, I guess.
Must have been what made the noise, I guess, whatever that is.
Well, it had been a pretty good trip up to that point.
Yeah.
We caught some little trout and looked around. We saw some turkeys. It was
Yeah.
a pretty good day, a good first day.
And goofed off, and had
Yeah.
all kinds of shoe tree.
Oh.
We had some fun stuff.
But I just, those bumps, I couldn't really get
Yeah.
up about it. I mean, what's a big deal? Stuff happens out in the woods, and it's not a big deal. It was just a couple of bumps, and I figured, what the heck?
It threw me. I mean, that was just weird. It shook me up. And I just felt like, we went outside, we looked at the smudges, and I just kept looking at that one, especially on the right, which looks like a hand. And, what made that? Who made that? But we tried to let it go at that point. We went to bed early and tried to get to sleep. I think he got to sleep a lot faster than I did.
Yeah, in hindsight, I can see that I should have questioned the prints up there, but We just didn't know at that time. It
No.
wasn't any big deal. And I just
Yeah.
couldn't get pumped about it.
Okay, I don't know what. I just heard something. It's spooky. I want to record it, so I got the camera on. I don't know what to do. God, that was so freaky. That was so freaky.
Well,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
oh,
I just heard something. I heard something awful. I had to turn the camera on. It's like really spooky. It was like a scream.
you got the camera on?
Yeah, because I want to record it. I can't believe what I heard. But I'm sorry to wake you up. But it's like, I'm
Okay,
freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
It'll probably be okay. Hey,
Yeah,
I heard that.
yeah,
Wow. Is that what you heard?
yes.
I don't
This
think
is
that was a cat.
I don't think so either.
I've never heard a wolf.
I don't know if we should be talking.
I don't think it was a wolf either. I'm gonna go see if I can see anything out the door.
Be careful. Nothing?
I didn't see anything. I heard it the same as you,
Oh, God, that was such a
but
weird
there's nothing
sound.
out there now. It's gone. Whatever it
Okay.
was is gone. I couldn't see anything, and I shined the light out there quite a bit.
Oh, man. That was a scary sound.
Yeah, no, I can't argue that. I don't know what it was, but I can't see anything out there at all.
Okay. Well, thanks, honey.
Wow. Now that was a spooky night. I really wasn't worried because I knew there was a simple explanation for the bumps and howls. I just didn't know what it was. We loaded up on breakfast and then headed out to scout for turkeys. Dang, weird. Well, the first thing we found was not a turkey, but it was a deer. This gave old Darcy a chance to hone up her camera skills as far as finding a critter in the brush and tracking him. At this time, we didn't know how much Darcy would have to depend on this skill. A little ways down the road, and bingo, another chance for Darcy to practice her camera skills. This time, it was a rare to the area antelope. What was he doing here? And look at that, right over a 3-strand fence, and they say antelope can't jump? Bull. Looks like old Jim, the guy we ran into last year.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think he cares if I'm filming? Should I put the camera away?
Oh, he's not gonna care.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
We'll pull over here and see if he's got anything to say.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, how you been?
I remember you guys. It's Chris, isn't it?
It is.
I recognize the
And
truck.
are you Jim? Jim,
Yeah,
is it? I'm
yeah.
Darcy. Hi.
Yeah, you guys were over here deer hunting last year.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
How'd you do?
yeah.
Hunted over here for 5 days and finally got a little buck.
Oh,
But,
good.
so it's a good season. We're over here now hunting turkeys.
Turkeys.
So I got to ask you, being a resident here, where do I go around here to find a turkey? You been seeing
Well,
them?
you know, they're spotty. I'll tell you that. And the other thing I've noticed, I've seen a lot more jakes than I have toms this year for some reason, which is, you know, usually the way that it is. But they're around. They're around. I was going to ask you, have you shot a turkey before?
No, I haven't.
You know, I was looking at a deal on YouTube the other night about them making turkey calls out of the upper wings of turkeys. And it was really interesting.
Really?
If you get a chance, you ought to look at that because the guy did it and showed how to do it. And then he blew it and it sounded really good. You know, just that go, 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 go.
Wow.
It sounded really good.
Wow.
You want to check that out if you get one.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple of days till the opener, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
We're
not real-
filming, by the way, Jim. He said it would be okay with you and to have you on film. You don't seem bothered by it, so
No, not at all.
okay.
We're just chronicling the whole
Yeah,
adventure.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Cameras
a good deal
up.
for memories, isn't it?
Well, it helps in the turkey, episode. We'll be able to have, if you don't mind, we'll have you talking about where the turkeys are or whatever.
Yeah,
And,
not at all. You know, if you find an area where there's nuts or seeds or something in an area, they'll hang out in that area. I mean, they're
Okay,
a group
yeah.
animal. They kind of hang together, and once they get into an area where there's a lot of feed on the ground and stuff, they'll hang out there for a while.
Okay,
So,
good to know. Good to know.
yeah.
Wow.
Hey, speaking of deer, I made me some pepperoni
Oh
Wow.
my
out of
gosh!
the deer
Good
I
for
got last
you.
year. Let's see what you guys think of that.
Wow! Thank
about it,
you.
Bill. Thank
Thanks.
So,
That is good.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Thank you, Jim.
yeah.
Well, we'll take everything you said. That is good.
That's really good.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question for you, Jim. Another, not about turkeys. There's some prowler around our campground, making noise, howling. I mean, have you heard anything about that? Or Chris
Well,
thinks I'm crazy for
I'll
being
tell you
so
what I know,
scared.
which is not a lot, but I'll tell you what I know. There was a murder happened over here. a while
Oh.
back,
Wow.
Oh,
and they've kind of incriminated a guy by the name of Harley Morgan.
he's out loose though?
They've never caught him, and
Oh.
I still think he's in this area someplace.
Uh-oh.
He's a little deranged. I mean, the stories that I hear, it's, people talk, and of course, a lot of times they elaborate on things, but supposedly he's still running around over here someplace, and that's about all I know.
Wow.
He's not a good guy you'd want to meet up with. I do know that.
Oh.
Huh. Now, this isn't just some kind of Bigfoot story, local lore, and all of that.
Chris, it's not. I think there's something to it.
Really?
Oh.
And, I don't think I would be fearful of being around, but I mean, if you hear some ruckus or something, I'd check it out. I mean,
Wow.
he's not a good individual.
Oh.
Well, that's something we hadn't planned on.
No.
Just come over here and look for a
No.
turkey.
No.
But, well, we'll keep
Man.
an eye out for him. I mean, I guess that's about all you can do. But
Yeah.
Jeez.
I wouldn't be too concerned, but I know what you're saying. I wish I could help you out more on that, but I just don't know much. I mean, you hear things and you just take them kind of with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
It's a little hard. Some unusual news. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll keep an eye out for Harlan, was it?
Harley Morgan.
Harley
Harley
Morgan.
Morgan. Okay.
The way to be safe on this would be you have a tent, right? Or you
Well,
have,
we can't-
Trailer.
oh, the trailer. Well, just put your wife by the door. That way, if
Thank
You
you.
Worst
Yeah.
comes to worst.
worst comes to worst.
We use me like bait. Thank you, Jim.
There, you got a job now.
I
you
think
hear?
we're done talking to Jim now.
You take care.
See you
Thanks.
later.
Take care.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Sounds like we're going to need it.
Yeah. Well, that was spooky.
Well, maybe our nighttime caller has a name, Harley Morgan, and a record. That's a little bothersome. After saying goodbye to Jim, we headed to an area like what he'd suggested. Lots of grass for seed. And we found turkeys. And a lot of these turkeys had good beards. Look at this. Things were looking up. Well, I talked to the turkeys in their own language. And told them to show up here tomorrow. See you, boys. We headed on, and then it happened.
Get the camera! Get the camera!
Yeah, I got it, honey. I've got it. I'm filming.
There,
him.
he's right on
I
the
see
shoulder.
him.
You
I
see
see
him?
him. I see him. God.
Going down. Okay, through the brush.
Okay,
Follow him.
okay.
Follow him.
Okay. Man.
Holy, there he is again. There
Oh
he is
my
again.
God, I see him. I see him.
Wow, I hope you got some of that.
What a weirdo. Is that, do you think
Wow.
that's Harley Morgan or what Jim was talking about? Who is that? What is that?
I didn't even know it was a guy for sure. It looked like,
Oh my gosh.
wow, that's weird.
That was very strange.
This trip is going to go down as the trip of weird stuff. I'm telling you what.
I do not feel safe camping here anymore, honey. I really
Oh.
don't. I really don't.
We'll talk about it. You just got a nut loose in the woods. It's not a big deal. We'll talk about it. I got an idea.
Okay.
I got an idea.
To make it. Okay.
We'll go into town.
Okay.
I know just the thing we can get, and it'll ease your mind. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's no big deal.
Okay.
Okay, it's gone. We'll never
I
see it
guess.
again. We're still 5 miles from camp, so it doesn't make any difference.
Oh, I thought we were closer to camp. He's not that far away from us.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
All right.
No big deal.
All right.
Just
On
a
to
weirdo.
something else.
Hell, now we had to head into town and buy something I never thought we'd need on a turkey hunt.